that time again. I don't know how this keeps happening. Actually, I do. I don't do a very good job at keeping this one space in my house clean and organized, because whenever my daughter's up, it's her favorite spot to go to dig, and it gets so messy. I don't think today's that bad. However, I want to post this to keep myself accountable, as I always do, because then for the next few weeks, it'll actually stay super clean. And I know you guys always like these clean and organized with me pantry videos because it helps inspire you too. So let's jump in. I'll share with you what it looks like now. We're gonna go through everything, clean everything out. I think this is really important to do about like every quarter. That's about my running tally. I do this about 4 times a year. And I like to go through and organize, clean, take out anything that's old, that needs tossed, that's been open for a long time, but also so I can kind of assess and see what we have inside. I'm gonna do a list today of all the things I wanna use up and then do a use it up video. I'm pretty sure I have a use it up video from the last time that I did this that's still on my memory card that I never edited in. So without further ado, I'm gonna share with you the one room in my house that just doesn't stay organized. Don't believe me? Come on over. No, just kidding, please don't come over, that would be weird. But my closet, my daughter's closet, every spot in my house, chef's kiss, looks so good except for this one spot. But first, now we can start. All right, let's jump in. Okay, on first glance, it doesn't look that bad. It's not, this is the worst. You can see where my daughter plays. I always point this out. I want to take everything out and just reorganize. It takes me 20 to 30 minutes to do so, and honestly, it's not that bad. It's driving me nuts though. Again, taking everything out, and then we'll see what it looks like at the end. Okay, we're gonna do this spot together. I'm not gonna take all of this out. We're gonna do all this together. Hopefully I can get a good angle. These, I'm throwing away. If you like the flavor of a Tootsie Roll, that's what they taste like. I do not like cream soda. I wanted to try them. They're terrible. I cannot find anybody to give them to because they're that bad. This isn't all that bad. You can tell my daughter plays in here. There's an Easter egg on the floor. Okay, that didn't take very long. Took a couple of seconds. I have some Capri Sun here that were left over from the summer. We'll keep those. I keep my waffle maker in here because we have waffles usually on Sundays. I just put all my grocery bags back together, and this is all just like extra like utensils and things that we use. So I just keep those in the pantry in a box. Boom, just like that. This looks so much better. And I just will run a vacuum over this here in a little bit. As far as this shelf goes, this is kind of where my daughter's snacks are. They go here. We have some protein bars, and I'm sure these are probably old snacks that can get looked through, but this isn't so bad. Honestly, as I'm going through this, I don't feel like it's that bad. We'll reorganize my daughter's snacks and we'll put those back. Okay, so you saw me clean out the door, and then I have some of my daughter's snacks. I'm gonna do it piece by piece instead of it taking it all out. So I also put all like the clippies up here, didn't take the gum away, left this because I know that's gonna stay already. We're gonna put everything back in the door, daughter snacks back, and we'll just do it level by level because I think that's the best way to do it today. random stuff that was left. I know my daughter just opened these last night, so we're gonna keep those. This I'll use for baking. This is empty. This is my cinnamon sugar, which will go in like my seasoning cabinet. I know these are old. I know these are old. Birthday supplies things, also gonna go in my seasoning cabinet. I'm gonna see if I have a container to put those in. Open snacks, I'm gonna put those where they belong. And then the snack pack, we're just gonna put, I'm not even sure where these came from. Probably someone brought them over. We're gonna put right there for a rainy day. So here we go, here's the door. It's not looking that bad. And now we're gonna tackle this second shelf, third area. This one's gonna be the worst. If you see anything s'mores related, I'm just throwing it away because it was from a party and we're not going to use it. It's literally just going to sit and get old. Most of it's already gone. It's not worth keeping for me. We have a little bit of leftover mac and cheese packets. I kept these for a recipe. We're not going to use them because we keep getting mac and cheese, so I'm just going to toss them, rinse this out, and then we'll go through all this. Clean potatoes, rice, mac and cheese, some tuna packets, wild rice, red lentils, cornbread mix. I'm gonna put all this back in here because this just works really well for me to have just a spot for all these things. Pizza crust, noodles. Okay, we're gonna put this back in the pantry. We're gonna do that. I made sure to check the expiration date on all of my packages, and as many of you know, they last a really long time. So I'm not worried about any of these. They're not expired at all. But I do want to make sure the ones that are open get used first. So like the waffle mix, the pancake mix. I want to make sure those are in clear sight so I can use those up. We have way more crackers than I anticipated. We don't really eat a lot of crackers. Put the oatmeal right in front so I remember to use it this week. Potatoes and more crackers. That worked out perfect. It's gonna be an easy fix right here. I just have some hot sauce. We need to restock on this stuff. This is open. I like to leave the open ones down here. It's the open one. So we're gonna put the two open peanut butters next to each other. If you remember a few months ago, I shared with you my big peanut butter stock. That is clearly gone. I'm gonna move these a little bit so when I make my grocery order this week, I can replenish all of that. This is where we keep our bread and our snacks. So I'm gonna just go through this really quick. This was protein powder. I always put protein powder with like a thing of oatmeal, and I take this with me to work. And I took the oatmeal out of here so I could use it this week because I won't need that this week to take to work. So put that there. Bread, 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 We have some old marshmallows. I know we're not gonna use these, so I'll toss them. Protein powder, I'll use this, so I'll add it to that one. Another thing of protein powder. More of these mac and cheese mixes I know we're not gonna use, so those are gonna get tossed. A couple of random butterscotch chips. Another protein powder. Another packet of mac and cheese, and I think this is from Halloween, so we're gonna toss these things as well. Also have a container of mostly eaten blue tortilla chips. I like to keep the crunched up ones to add to things. So I'm just gonna take this and add the snacks to it. If there's a place for open snacks, they most likely will get eaten. If not, like they were just in there randomly, they will just get forgotten about. So always keep a clippy on them and then try to keep them as fresh as possible. Next, we're gonna go to the upper cabinet, go through that, get all that out, and then see what I can get rid of from up there. Mostly up here, I keep a lot of my supplements that I'm using. So I just kind of want to reorganize a little bit so that way things are getting used. Now, okay, I have one really bad habit. I put protein powder in these and then put them in my diaper bag. Same with this. So my goal now is to use all of this up this week. I need to use it up. I need to use it up. I need to use it up. I'm putting that into existence. So we're just going to set this off to the side. I personally don't use this anymore. I'm gonna see if a friend wants it. It is caffeinated, which is one of the reasons I don't really use it anymore. If it was just an electrolyte, I probably would. I've had this for a while. If a friend doesn't want it, I'm just gonna toss it because it is open. It might even be expired. Oh yeah, it expired 2 years ago. So we're just actually gonna toss this. I do have some of the Gem Bites left. I want to use these up this week. These are something that I've been using for a while, but I have not used them in a minute. So these are going to get used up this week. So I'll put those on the counter so I remember to take them. I have some magnesium and stuff in here. So I'm going to put my aminos in here, my plant-based fiber and protein, and my pre-workout. I missed the trash man by 2 seconds. I ran out there really quick and I missed him. Okay, this one I'm gonna use up this week, and this one I'm gonna use up this week, okay? It might mean that I have to bake something with protein, but that's okay. And then I just have some chia seeds, rice, quinoa, and almonds. These we always keep stocked, so I just keep buying them and replenishing them with our grocery haul. So protein, supplements, we're gonna use these up this week. I have an Alani order coming today, so my goal is to get rid of this one. It literally has like barely nothing left in there. I'm gonna throw out my oats, I think, for lunch, just to get rid of the container, and then we'll work on the rest of the protein this week. Like I said, even if I have to bake something, at least it'll go down. Okay, what do we think? Does it look better? I think it does. Also, I keep ketchup packets because no one likes cold ketchup. Put that right in the dead center so I would see it. And remember to take one every single day. Not the chocolate chips. I would, talk about the protein, but the chocolate chips, sure. It looks so much better. I feel like just getting things tidied up off the ground, a little bit more organized. This looks so much better. Didn't take more than 20 minutes. Have a whole bunch of room up there now just by reorganizing that. I really keep telling myself to order a set of these on Amazon, never do, so I'm probably gonna do that because I like keeping things out of the boxes. I think it stays so much fresher. So I think I'm actually gonna go do that right now. But there we have it, what I got done in 20 minutes. Ta-da! Why do I keep doing this to myself? Because this 20 minutes sometimes seems like a lot when you're a new mom. Or maybe you're not a new mom, maybe you're an old mom. Or I should say a well-seasoned mom. It's just working full-time, and when I go to the pantry, it's because I'm making a meal that I don't want to take the 20 minutes to do it. But I put it on my to-do list, and I told myself that we're going to try to keep it looking like this. The hard thing is there's not really a place for everything when I buy new things, and sometimes we're in a rush. And as you saw, we put snacks in different spots. My daughter digs in it. So I just try my best, and I hope to encourage you to try your best today. But maybe you want to put me on and clean out your pantry, and we can do it together. Get rid of some old stuff. For me personally, if I know we're not going to use something, I'm not going to keep it. I'm going to let it go. Doesn't matter to me if it is food that we could eat. I'm just gonna let it go, because to me, I know I'm not gonna use it. What's the point of keeping it? And if I have something that I can give to someone that they're gonna use, I'll do that. Like the soda or the electrolytes. Unfortunately, those expired 2 years ago, so I'm not really sure we should be using those. But again, that's okay. Let it go. Okay. That's all I gotta say on that today. Thanks for joining me. Maybe you guys should help keep me accountable. Every couple of videos, comment and let me know, hey, are you keeping your pantry clean? And I'll answer you whether it's yes or no. Or if I don't answer, it's because I'm too embarrassed and it got dirty. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you soon in a new one. Bye, friends.